Morning, Ryan.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
You awake yet?
Yeah.
First off, before we get started, what's your Super Bowl pick? Or do you even care?
Patriots.
Patriots?
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. What's your go-to appetizer for the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to it.
All right.
The Eagles aren't in it.
The Eagles aren't in it, so you don't care?
No.
So let's talk some swimming. Obviously a big day for you on Friday. A couple of meet records at the Cal Championships. What was your mindset going in? Did you feel like you had a chance to break those records in the 1500 freestyle?
Yeah, well, recently I've been focusing more on both the events. Like last year I was focusing a lot on the 50, and now this year I'm working harder for the 100. So I know I had the record last year, so I was trying to break that and see how well I could do for the 50, and then for the 100, I knew there was a lot of competition, so I was just going to go out there and see how well I could do and put my best effort in.
How different is it
really
preparing for those two events? Is it much difference?
Well, I think so, because the 50 is just 2 laps, so it's like you only get one shot to do something, and if you mess up, then you're pretty much done. And the 100's just double that, so you have to have more endurance for the 100 and keep up your kick and keep up your stroke and don't die out.
Now, how do you approach that in practice sessions? Do you spend a certain amount of time working on the 50, a certain amount on the 100, or how does that work in terms of preparing for a couple different races? Because you're also involved in the relays as well.
Yeah. Well, since I'm a sprinter, we usually do like snorkel work and buckets, and we do lung capacity to see how well we can hold ourselves and not breathe as much, and then we can go to 5th gear, they call it, which is working more on your kick and seeing how long you can hold it for the hardest you can kick. So it's pretty hard.
Now, explain to our listening audience what snorkel work is.
It's literally like a snorkel, like the ones you can use in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
So you don't have to breathe as much, so you can work on your kick more.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
I'm still learning about all this swimming stuff. It's not a sport I have any experience with, so
it's pretty weird.
What's the toughest thing you have to do in training?
I think it's the buckets, where you hold like a 5-gallon bucket behind you, so it's filled with water, and you have to like sprint a 25 or a 50 or 100 and just not die out. It's really hard.
That's crazy.
I know.
I don't think I can make it 10 meters with dragging a 5-gallon bucket behind me.
Yeah, you feel like you're dying, but it's worth it.
So what do you think about your high school career so far? You're in your junior season, and obviously you had some big shoes to fill with your sister, Noelle. She's down at Tampa now doing some great things down there. How much pressure did you feel like was on you in your high school career to kind of live up to the standard your sister set?
Oh my gosh, so much pressure. Like, of course she left high school, and then right after I was coming in. So my freshman year was really stressful with that. I knew I was coming into such a powerhouse team. So going to the state semis my freshman year was really awesome. And then sophomore year, winning states, it was crazy. And just knowing that I could help my team and try my hardest to put my best effort in, that it would help motivate me, and it's just a great feeling to know that I'm actually helping them.
We're talking with Ryann Styer from Ocean City High School, junior swimmer down there for the Red Raiders. Ryan, do you feel like now you've finally gotten your own identity as a high school swimmer? That can be tough for any younger sibling to follow an older brother or sister who's had a great career.
Yeah, I think that what I've accomplished so far, that Noelle's really proud of me, and I'm just seeing where I can go from here, and breaking all these records so far is just unbelievable, and I'm honored to do such a thing. And coming right from my sister, I think that helps motivate me and makes me more determined. So I'm just really happy about it.
Who's a better 50 freestyler, you or Noelle? or do you not want to say on the air?
I don't want to say.
Now, you guys have both she did a heck of a job and that was one of her main races, right?
Yeah, we both saw the same things. So
What was it like growing
cool.
up? When you guys first started swimming, were you guys real competitive against each other, or not really?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
We have a pool at my house, and she would always be like, "Race me." So growing up, it's just always been competitive. But now, since she's watching me from high school and she's in college, I think she's really proud of how I'm doing.
Now, have you gotten a chance to ever get down there and watch her swim in a college race?
Yeah. I went to like 10 of her meets. I think it was last year or the year before, and it's just really crazy to see from high school to college how much more dedication it is. From 3 practices a day, and then the meets are so crazy. They're all so fast.
What's your impression? What's your impression of a college meet now that you've seen it up close? Do you feel like, obviously, I would think you'd feel like you could compete on that level, and you're probably getting some interest from colleges yourself. How nice is it to see that up close, to know, okay, this is what I have to get to compete at the next level?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think high school is more stressful, actually, because you're trying so hard all 4 years to get to a college that you want to swim at and that you want to go to and that you want to fall in love with. So right now I think it's the crunch time to figure out and work your hardest to actually get to that point.
We're talking with Ryann Styer. She's a junior at Ocean City High School, was one of the MVPs of the Cape Atlantic League Championships on Friday. Ryan, talk about this team a little bit. Ocean City, obviously one of the best teams in South Jersey. You've had some girls there who've done some great things, like Amanda Noonan, Maggie Wallace. You have a girl named Andrea Teofanova. Hopefully I said that right, and she's really come into her own. And really, you've gotten great relay team set up there, and it's got to be exciting to be on a team like that can compete for a state championship if you guys swim well enough, in early March.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's crazy to have all these girls come together in one high school and one team. It just shows the love for the sport and how hard we all work, and just to see like where it can take us really helps us. And I just think having other people on the team like Amanda and Maggie and Andrea, all of them pushing everyone else and helping all of us, like they just help so much. And with the incoming freshmen, like we had 50 or more freshmen try out this year. And so I think like them seeing how well this sport can take you just really helps us and wants us to do well.
Well, when you win a state championship, everybody wants to be a part of the program, right?
Yeah. Hopefully we get there this year.
What do you think it'll take this time around? Obviously, you have the experience, but what goes along with that experience and that state title is now the expectations of another. How do you guys handle that mentally going down the stretch?
I know it's always in the back of everyone's head. I know the outer lane swimmers, which they have less points than the inner lane swimmers, but after more events, they add up. So
sure,
that helps with everything too. So I think like having their mindset to want to win states and want to get there and want to do their best just really motivates them too to push themselves even farther. And I don't know, it just really helps us to get there. And we all know we can do it, so we're trying our hardest.
Now, do you feel a different vibe from year to year on the high school swimming team? Like, how does this team compare to last year or maybe 2 years ago?
Well, since I was an underclassman last year, I feel like there were so many older people, like Amber, Allie, and Maddie. They were, like, really, I don't know, I felt like they were so much older, but now since I'm a junior and only have the seniors ahead of me, I feel like our team's so young, so they have so much potential and so many shoes to fill.
So what's it going to take for you guys to win another state championship?
Hard work.
Hard work. Keep swimming fast, right?
Yep. That's our goal.
Good stuff, Ryan. We're up against the break. Got to let you go, but appreciate you taking a few minutes, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Bye. You too.
That was Ryann Styer, outstanding junior freestyler for the Ocean City girls swimming team.